Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag. It's going to come in, going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
You won't know. Very good. Trimmer.
The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
73. Count up the other. Hey, 76. Out.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Michael Hornet. Delta.
Hurts to the air on first down. Going over the middle, this one is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth.
And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. Right to the air, it's Fields. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. And he gets back to Hardman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Tonight.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They put Adams in motion.
Go.
Fields now on 2nd down. This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Giants.
Here we go, tonight. 58, 58, tonight.
They give to Hall. Good instinctive running there. Spinning forward. Gain of about 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Giants. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Anyway, up.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
Good. Hey, let's go.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long, so the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Trimmer. Go Silver, ready? Get it.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
63, back.
Third and long for Hurts. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Nicole Hardman deep to return. this return didn't even get started. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Hey, here we go, son. 319.
They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
319.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Going right, it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Give it to the first option. It's the fullback. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. And And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great, set.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he pitches it. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Giants 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll run the toss with Bigsby. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
It is 3rd and long.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Johnny Wilson. the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 331, 331.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 5. He'll step up and run. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
First down. Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here we go.
They put Adams in motion.
319. Side.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Still going inside the 20. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
First and goal, Giants.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. The Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Giants 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Good, set. And anyway,
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, Silver.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. As the defense could not come up with the big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great. 63. And anyway,
Hurts going to hold on to this one, and he'll give it up on the pitch. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Fields now to throw on first down. That one caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Slot man in motion right. Now a second down throw for Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on